According to the Pew Research Center, Islam is the second largest religion in the world in terms of the number of people who follow it. There are nearly 1.8 billion Muslims on earth. There are several large Muslim majority economies. There are a lot of tensions within the 53 Muslim majority countries, but there's only one collective voice of the Muslim world, the 57-member Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC. Saudi Arabia and its rivals in the Muslim world, Iran and Turkey, are all part of the OIC. Saudi Arabia is believed to be the de facto head. Now, with the tensions, another bloc is in the making. In Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia, leaders from some of the world's most important and powerful Muslim majority countries are meeting today. The Kuala Lumpur Summit, as it is being called, will address the issues of the Muslim world today. Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad has already told Saudi Arabia that this summit is not an attempt to weaken or create an alternative to the OIC, but the Saudis are not impressed. Saudi Arabia is not participating, and it is forcing other Muslim majority countries to give this summit a miss. For example, Pakistan. Imran Khan, who spoke about a new Islamic front at the UN General Assembly earlier this year, decided to pull out of this summit at the last minute. The decision is not difficult to comprehend. Imran Khan met the Saudi Crown Prince on Saturday. Indonesia, the world's largest Muslim population in a country, is also not participating. So why is Saudi Arabia angry? There are simple answers and there are complicated answers. The simple answer is this. Reports quoted Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad saying that the OIC has failed to deliver the goods on issues faced by the Muslims, the same OIC which is headed by the Saudis. But the complicated answers are more real, because the issue of unity in the Muslim world is a complicated one. For very long, Saudi Arabia has been seeking to lead the Muslim world, but Iran, with its strong oil reserves, would not allow it, and Turkey, a country whose might has risen, also doesn't agree. Besides, the brand of Islam practiced in Saudi Arabia is different from the Islam of Turkey, Iran or Malaysia. It is not about the sects, the Shias and the Sunni Muslims. It is also about ideologies, which is why some are participating, some are not. Now let's tell you about who is participating and what's on the agenda. This summit is an attempt to bring together three leaders: Erdogan of Turkey, Hassan Rouhani of Iran, and other more liberal countries of the Islamic world. Of course, Mahathir Mohamad is hosting it. 250 foreign representatives, 52 countries, 150 Malaysian delegates. This is the size. Malaysia is the host, also the chair of the summit. Participants include government officials, experts, scholars, academicians, leaders of countries. Till Saturday, the summit will discuss the concerns in the Muslim world and arrive at possible solutions. And the concerns are many. Let me list some of them. The first one should be China, the Uyghur detention camps in China. The Muslim world has been opportunistic and hypocritical on this. They must address it. 2. The Rohingya refugees. The UN says Myanmar conducted a genocide. Myanmar defends its actions, but the refugees still have nowhere to go and the Muslim world has not risen to the occasion. Most of them at least. 3. The war in Yemen. Again, this is the Islamic world's war within itself, funded by the Western world. 4. And this is the most important one, the rising Islamophobia across the world and the measures to counter the hatred. All these are political or religious issues in some sense. Besides these issues, the summit will also discuss economic disparity, gender inequality, corruption, rising poverty in the Muslim world. There is a lot to talk about. Yes, the rivalry in the Muslim world is the story ahead of the summit. But any effort to address the problems confronting the Muslim majority countries is welcome, because the Islamic world has not fulfilled its potential. With a population of 1/4 of the world, the Muslim majority countries account for only 5% of the global GDP, and there are some pressing problems common to all these countries.